Kundalini exists as an eternal spirit that gives rise to all creation. There's no possible comprehension of her nature. As she's fully and absolutely beyond the mind. She can be seen through effect. She is the reflex of grace and creation, as in the creative. A small shard of her nature is said to exist in its dormant state in each human being. In the form of a coiled serpent. The human form is capable of experiencing the Kundalini in both the personal and the transcendental level. This meditation will sweep between the two. Buried at the hub of the meditation is the impulse known as Shaktipat, which is pure grace. The Kundalini is awakened, and you have, at that point, an opportunity of creating a vessel that is capable of truly accumulating and assimilating the qualities of being that are involved in spiritual evolution. Once kindled, she begins to awaken and illuminate. But it is important to note that her illumination tracks through the quality and parameters of the conditioned soul as it resides in the human form. It is this illuminating quality, as it tracks through system by system, that is barring the sudden stroke of revelation that is recognition, where one suddenly and finally stops creating the other. Either as the God beyond God, which of course exists, but you are of course an aspect and a part of that. You are as much God as will ever be seen, whether you believe it or not. And as far as the mechanics of the inner workings of identity that rest within the chariot of the subject and object polarity, and all the stratified qualities of projection and psychological support of the individual I, that is both your boon and bane. What illumines is I, and the secret of recognition is the sudden and surprisingly quiet moment when the polarity of subject and objective identity collapse into space and only I exists. That moment cannot be acquired through any effort, and nothing you do directly will cause that particular moment. But your sadhana has the effect of keeping you in the theater of the battle under the principle of proximity. And the awakening of the Kundalini has the effect of generating an ever greater electromagnetic force that builds system by system, drop by drop, all of which has the effect of increasing and intensifying the abilities of perception, abilities of insight and understanding, to the point of actually giving you the opportunity to gain wisdom in the form of understanding of your own true nature and the quality of your being and the quality of the vehicle that your soul, which is currently riding inside the vehicle of the human body, come to understand its secrets, its abilities, its potentials. The human form is a very subtle and profound vehicle. As I say again and again, it actually has intrinsic to its structure a subtle mechanism, an organ of consciousness, if you will, that vibrates and attunes and aligns itself to the vibratory principle of the Atman, or the soul. It is this quality that makes the human form desirable among and above all other forms, especially on this planet. The intuitive faculties tell you the Atman, or God, exists, but you actually have a biological basis upon which that quality can rest. This is what it comes down to when you're talking about an ever more evolved form. Ever more evolved levels of consciousness find their biological base in the form or chariot or vehicle.